it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Let's go, gamers, you know what to do. It's time to go hang out with all the crew. With your host, Calamity, with Gaming Cutie. You know the show is going to be a doozy. With gaming and streaming news, we're going to bring laughs to all of you. So I hope y'all are ready for a hell of a show. Without further ado, let's go. What's going on, gamer guys and gals? You know what it is. Once again, walk the block, come to hang out. Calamity's Corner, kicking it with Calamity podcast, along with Gaming Cutie.
Good morning, crew. I am so excited about this one. We have some announcements. We have jam-packed teasers. Stay to the end because we have news about next week's Kickin' It, which I think is going to be a first for Kickin' It. So I'm excited about that as well. We've got, like I said, a jam-packed day.
Yes.
And so I'm excited to see everybody who's already in this morning. Hello, crew.
Early notification squad. What's going on, Big? Travis, good to see you. Serial, thanks for the host and the retweets. Thanks for the love on Twitter, guys. Kicking it with Calamity podcast. We do this every Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. You can always catch it here live on Twitch. You can always check the VODs and the YouTubes as well. YouTube uploads, I believe, are up to date. I'll have to check on that, but appreciate you guys coming through. This is where we, our podcast, we talk about different gaming news, stuff that's coming up, stuff that you might have missed out on, things going on with this channel, Twitch, streaming news, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, we like to have a little fun in the meantime. Be interactive with you as much as possible, and so that is always important. So please do not hold back your comments. Please make sure you are active in chat. We've got our swords in chat, so they will make sure to keep you in line.
What's going on, K-Dub? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate everybody coming through. Hope y'all had a good weekend.
So with that, should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, this one, right? That was very loud, wasn't it? Sorry about that. What's new, crew? So, you know, this is a segment that we want to talk about things that are in channel, or also maybe that you did not hear happened within the week. Some of these came within a couple of hours from when I make these. I typically make them literally the night before so we get the most accurate information. First things first, let's talk about it. Last Saturday, you got a very short notice of an invite to play in the Road to TwitchCon Fortnite.
Yeah, very cool opportunity. It's my third official Rivals. It's really cool to be able to play Rivals for games that I enjoy playing, so it's definitely a blessing. It was kind of short notice. Yeah, the event was Saturday. Cloud Fuel, shout out to Cloud Fuel, one of the tournament organizers over there at Twitch for Twitch Rivals. He sent me a DM around 2 o'clock or so. The event was at 5, I think it was. So yeah, it was a little bit short notice. Not only I was expecting to maybe just be a competitor, I was not expecting to. He actually made me a captain. Like, I figured maybe they would just put me with a team or something. Or when we did Apex, there was actually a draft. We had a bunch of players in a group and we had a draft pool. This was no captain. All right, who's your teammates? Don't know. But luckily I was able to hook up with Racer and 𝕂𝕚𝕚, two of the well-known crew members here, and they were nice enough to lend me their talents. We had a lot of fun.
Absolutely. It was a lot of fun. And this was the first phase. You weren't sure if it was, but it was the first phase. So this is a Road to TwitchCon competition. They have multiple weeks, and it is to lead to actual TwitchCon in San Diego. Yeah. So this was part 1. The next one is in July 27th and 28th. And then it moves on. So it basically, there's 3 more, basically once a month. And then of course at actual TwitchCon, they will play, the top teams will play for $50,000. So it's kind of a cool thing. They also, if you do win it, they will pay for your trip to TwitchCon as well. That's the big deal for it. So yeah, I think
they cover a lot of it, like the flight and tickets and hotel too, I think, or something.
Yeah, so the tournament, each tournament is made up of 32 trios. Players will compete to receive an official invite from Twitch and will be able to complete in all 4 weekends. So you guys may be able to do it in all 4 as well. I don't know. So
that's why I wasn't sure either.
Keep that posted, Kimmy, and Racer. We will find out. But the next one will be July 27th and 28th, and then August 23rd and 25. I don't know why that is. They're separate, and then September 14th and 15th. So yeah, absolutely. I think it's a big deal. And what a cool thing to do. Didn't have the luck that you guys wanted to, but you guys still absolutely had a lot of fun, I think. It was a great experience. It was especially to rush, as rushed as it was. It was very much of a short notice.
Yep, but it's still an awesome opportunity, so I do appreciate thank you to Cloud Fuel and the rest of the team over there that put the event together. Thanks for letting me and my teammates be a part of it. I'm always willing to be a part of a rival. It's such a cool thing that Twitch does to, help make the competitive scene, more out there and doing their own thing and actually, paying people. It's a way to get a little, extra cash and add it to your resume. Official esports. I mean, yeah, you actually compete as esports. We competed in the game for money. Yeah, absolutely. So it's just kind of a cool thing that is happening. We'll have to get back to you guys if you guys if this means it's the same 32 teams or not. So it sounds like it though, it according to this, but we will do some more research on that. I'm not sure. So, but yes, it was very cool. Yep. So if you missed that, always catch the VOD. Good times. Some other big news that happened over the weekend. They announced that Overwatch is going to be free to play. So this is... I was not seeing this coming at all. This is a huge surprise. Kimmy, I guess now you'll be playing Overwatch instead of Paladins, right? So this actually, as of October 4th, it will be a free to play experience. And it will be on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5 and 4, and Nintendo Twitch. So it will be free to, what'd I say, Twitch? Sorry, Switch. Yeah, absolutely. So, anyone can join, anyone can play. It as always is the big thing. They are also going to give early access to a new PC experience. So, it's kind of a big deal. I mean, this was one of your major muses when this first game came out, and it has been around now for... Well, I mean, just like me, you're the one that bought, the special edition. Well, I was so excited. I didn't know. I think I've never been part of a brand new game from the beginning, I think. And so, yeah, I bought the collectors, and
we did a big unboxing of it and talk about old school videos out there. But
yeah, I was gonna wonder if we should have dug that up.
Yeah, so I mean, it's on YouTube, right? It's on your channel. But yeah, absolutely, it's one of those things that you know, I find interesting that they went to free to play.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, like I said, I was surprised. I was not thinking, especially considering, like we said, you bought the special collector's edition and they had all these different editions you could buy, and now they're just going completely free to play, which is interesting. I don't know. It's I mean, that's great for the player base. I mean, I feel like it's going to get more people into the game. It's that easier access. Gonna be spending a lot more, I guess, on loot boxes and stuff.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, do you think this is the new model in general that is going, especially since consoles are going digital? You know, everything is going more digital, that they're doing just the more.
Well, just because it's digital doesn't necessarily have to be free to play. You can still pay for a digital copy. I know. I don't know. I feel like some of the bigger games, I don't know. I'd be curious to see the numbers on that and the logic on that to go to free to play. If actual games actually make more by being free to play versus. Well, they'll charge more. They'll end up adding more in-game cosmetics. They have to make a revenue somehow. So,
yeah,
purchasable stuff like skins and. Who knows what else they'll add.
Do you think this is due to the new ownership? Didn't Blizzard get bought out by Activision?
They bought Activision, didn't they? Activision didn't buy them, did it?
Oh, I thought it was the other way. I don't know. I'll have to. You might be right. And then, yes, like you said, Serial, Overwatch 2, the save the date for that was also revealed. So that was also the big thing that is coming out as well.
Grayson will be excited.
Yeah.
It's the better version of Paladin. You should be excited too. I mean, if I had to choose between Paladin and Overwatch, I go Overwatch because it's just a cleaner, more polished game.
As a thank you to the original players, Overwatch 2 Founders Pack will be free in-game to all existing players in Overwatch. So that will also include 2 epic skins and exclusive Founders icon, along with a surprise gift that will be announced before the game's release on October 4th.
Everybody gets that?
If you are an original, Overwatch player, yes.
No, well, not everybody. I thought you meant like everybody at day one. Like, well, there's not a Founder.
No,
everybody
original
just gets
players will get a free for all existing players who own Overwatch.
Oh.
So if you've already owned it, you're going to get a special. But you need to own it prior to June 22nd. So next week.
23rd.
Or 23rd. Yep. Next Thursday. You have to have it by then.
You're excited and scared about it at the same time for Overwatch 2. Wonder if they're going to add battle passes, etc. Possibly. I mean, they got to make revenue, obviously. So I would not be surprised. I mean, they got to make money at the end of the day.
Kimmy likes your shirt.
Thanks, Kimmy. Overwatch Battle Pass, Cal will be on that grind again. Not necessarily. I mean, it depends on the game, man.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how much they change.
I haven't played Overwatch 1 in a while. They're not going to give me just because it's a battle pass. You got to actually bring some. If it's, I just hope it's a good game. I'm not going to be a sucker and just play it just because, hey, it's got a battle pass. No, it better be something. I mean, from what I've been hearing for Overwatch 2, it's basically Overwatch 1.5. They made some tweaks. It's 5v5 now instead of 6v6. They switched some characters, classes around now. We got, this Doomfist is now a tank and stuff like that. But it's not a big enough change. I mean, maybe with the PvE stuff. But me personally, I don't care for PvE. I'd rather play against people. Are you excited
about Queen Junker? Did I say it right? Junker Queen.
You're saying it a couple different ways, but
I know.
Junker Queen. Yeah, Junker Queen. Left.
Junker Queen. See, I wasn't sure. I didn't think I did it right. I mean, they're doing some new characters and things. I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. Stuff. I think it's gonna be interesting.
They could have, but they could have added to Overwatch 1, right? I mean, if you're gonna make a whole new game instead of just adding on.
Yeah, I don't know. Does that mean that Overwatch 2 is gonna be free to play too? Or is it just Overwatch?
Isn't that what this is? Overwatch 2. We're talking about Overwatch 2 is going free to play.
Oh, yeah, you are right. I'm sorry. I was wrong on that. Yes, you were right. The article was reading differently, but yes, you are correct. Yep. So it'll be Overwatch 2.
So, I don't know. We'll see. You just count the Overwatch days and his Reinhardt pose Instagram pics. Yeah, I've been doing that pose before Reinhardt, please believe.
100%.
That is not an Overwatch. It's great that Overwatch put it in there so I can kind of, do it more often, but I've been doing that pose before
that is
Overwatch.
His pose.
I got that pose from Randy Orton, man, back in the days when I used to watch WWE. But it's just a good pose. It's just, they just kind of implement it into Overwatch and stuff like that. But
yeah. It's awesome. Okay. So it will be Overwatch 2 that will be free. Yes, Kimmy. And I don't know if the original Overwatch is going to go or not. So I don't.
Overwatch 2 is going to be free to play. Mark your calendars. Early October. It's around the same time as TwitchCon too.
October 4th. Yeah, so it's the day before.
Well,
isn't TwitchCon the 5th
like the
and 6th?
7th, I thought. 7th through 9th. It's 3 day.
Okay, 3 days.
So it's the same week.
Same week. Okay, so Capcom Showcase happened
That was yesterday.
So big things of yesterday to know. There is a lot of talk about the Resident Evil. There's a lot of talk of it online. They basically shared the remake of the game. So they have
the original, the first Resident Evil.
So a remake, and shares more of Evil 4, the Resident Evil Village, the Resident Evil upgrades, and all of them get upgraded on PS5 and Xbox starting yesterday as well. So it was a big thing. And then the Resident Evil reverse launches with the Gold Edition in October will be coming out. And they are doing the Resident Evil Village DLC adds third-person camera mode. So there was a ton of Resident Evil. Like, it was most of the big thing that was talking, different versions, different places, different remakes. It was all really about Resident Evil.
I mean, that's kind of like it's become their flagship brand for the most part now. I mean, maybe now Street Fighter, now they finally announced Street Fighter 6, but yeah, as far as Capcom, Resident Evil has been like their bread and butter.
Yeah, and then also Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak gets a free demo ahead of launch, so that was the big thing. Also, Exoprimal closed beta tests signs up are live now, and there's a new trailer that was really revealed on that one as well.
I might look into that.
And Step on Your Enemies as Big Vampire Lady in Resident Evil's Village mercenaries are also updated. Like, it was a lot.
Who?
The Village is mercenaries.
Mercenaries.
Sorry, I'm having trouble this morning. Updates also in the game. So.
Okay. I think they had a mercenaries before. That's like their PvP mode type game. I think they had the mercenaries. Never played it though, but I think I remember seeing about it.
Yeah, so the big thing absolutely was about the remake of Evil 4 and along with the updates of the other things. And then what was buried in there was Street Fighter 6. So Street Fighter 6 was in there. This is something that is very dear to your heart, just Street Fighter franchise in general. This is basically how you started gaming, is on Street Fighter, right?
That's how I started gaming necessarily, but it's what started the competitiveness in me, like playing PvP games like Street Fighter.
I thought it was your first game, no?
Like, that I've ever played?
Yeah.
Street Fighter? No.
I thought it was like
when I was a kid, like playing like regular Nintendo and stuff. My older brother had a Nintendo.
Right,
I was playing like, I don't know what my first game was. Might have been Mario or something from the Nintendo. But Street Fighter didn't come out till later on. That was like my first competitive. That was the first game I think I might have owned for my Genesis, myself. Or was one of the first. I don't know if it was the very first, but it was one of the first games I remember owning on the Genesis. It was Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. But definitely what got me my competitive spirit going. Older brother used to follow him and his friends to the arcade and stuff. You know, everybody huddled around the cabinets, put your quarters up to get next. But yeah, Street Fighter is definitely the first real fighting game, and I've been a fan of it ever since that franchise. 5 I didn't play too much, but I did for a while. But yeah, so, I'm excited for 6.
Well, and there's a lot of talk about this. So Street Fighter 6 will indeed have a fully redesigned rollback netcode, and that will simply will not simply port the online infrastructure that powers the previous Street Fighter 5. So this is a big deal. So the rollback code from Street Fighter 5 had a rollback code, but this one will have a different, it's a rollback netcode. It's not going to be the same as they had. So this is that they are building it from scratch. There's a lot of effort being put into developing the netcode of this. And so basically the goal of this is so that you have less lags, you have better connections on when you're playing it. So across the board, you'll get excellent netcode, experiencing those high-speed internet connections. The Street Fighter 6 will have a modern, fully redesigned netcode that'll allow the community to be consciously optimistic, which I think this is important for fighter games, like
100%,
because that's
why they're making it a priority.
Yeah, because obviously if you have your player is lagging, you know, it's not a fair fight, you are at a disadvantage. It just is not, I think.
Well, it's not a fair fight. I mean, it's not this necessarily a fair fight. It's not ideal for either player, because especially with fighting games, for people that aren't familiar with fighting games, you have combos, and combos sometimes are very time sensitive, and you gotta do frames. You know, you gotta think about your frames and your all that stuff. Like, so if you're having issues with your lag, that's gonna totally screw up your combos, which could cause you to drop them, and then you're just left wide open. You get punished and all that stuff. So, especially with this being a competitive game, it's very, you know, it's an esports game. So if they don't have like a tournament that's local, like in person, then you're going to have to do an online tournament. So if you have to do an online tournament, you definitely want the netcode to be as clean as possible.
Well, and they say that a fighter is only as strong as its online capabilities at this point. But they also did announce that their intention is to go dark for the near future. I'm spending the last few days rolling out clips and videos, tidbits pertaining to Street Fighter 6, along with its features and character backstories. Street Fighter fans will see a lot of plenty of game footage and perhaps even information that Capcom intended. So big deal. It launches in 2023. And it will be on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox platforms as well. So, and the new theme song, there's new protagonists, and then the return of Guile will be back, and Akonder, you know, there was a recent roster that was leaked as well. So
yeah, there's been some images leaked to the roster. Did see Guile that was shown at Summer Game Fest. Guile's back, which I'm not surprised. But I am surprised they finally gave him eyebrows for the first time, like ever. Guile has eyebrows. He even has facial hair now. He's got a goatee, but it looks cool though. But yeah, for real, if you ever looked at Street Fighter in the lore, Guile has never had eyebrows. But he has eyebrows, and this whole new engine that they're using too is the first time I think they had a Street Fighter where it's actually trying to lean more into the realistic look, which I'm not sure yet. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of throwing me off, but I'm here for it. We'll see how it goes. It's reminding me more of like Virtua Fighter, the way it looks now compared to Street Fighter. I'm always used to being Street Fighter being 2D pixel, or they've been getting more out of the, you know, it's no longer pixel like with 5 and 4, but we'll see. I'm here for it. They're bringing parries back, which I'm excited for because I was back in Street Fighter 3. That's my favorite Street Fighter of all time. We'll see.
Really?
That's what I always play whenever. Not Ken. Street Fighter's the game. It says Street Fighter 3.
Oh.
Is my favorite of all time.
Oh. I thought you said parry.
Well, I like parrying. That was in Street Fighter 3.
Got it. Never mind. Sorry.
That's, parry was a feature in Street Fighter 3. They're bringing back for 6.
Kimmy says it's 2022. Everybody's drawing eyebrows.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that was a trend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, huge trend.
I mean, that's not nothing new, though.
No, it's more so where they have stencils out and like it's a different designs. Kimmy's right. It's actually pretty scary, to be honest with you. Should
Guile's following the trend in.
Yes, it's coming trendy. Okay, so this is also came big news. This was probably the biggest thing. There was also the what was the other showcase? Starts with a B. Anyways,
Bethesda?
Yeah, thank you. Showcase as well happened. And one of the biggest things that was announced and is being picked up and news and is different from other companies is that Xbox Game Pass, for all you Xboxers out there, is going to be now on Samsung TVs. So it is now going to be where you will not need a console. You can just, any Samsung smart TV, you will be able to play without a console. And do
cloud service then.
Well, yeah, it's a, yep, basically, you get to stream any of the Xbox games. So this is a big news, adding that the app on June 30th. So this is coming fast, that it will be on June 30th. And it is a cloud-based Xbox games for a new company with 100+ titles that will be on the platform to get to go, and the TVs are looking better than more fun than ever, which is true. And my favorite Samsung TV right now, and I want it so bad, is the framed TV. It looks like a picture, an actual picture. It's framed, and you can pick your frames. It's my favorite. Anyways, the announcement came back in January, but they weren't really sure. The big launch did come out. From the gamer and prospect set of buyers, this makes sorry, I'm having trouble today. Maybe wondering about the details using Xbox on Game Pass. It's interesting because they have on Microsoft, the Xbox is in the computers on PC as well, but now this is launching to Samsung. Yeah, and there's standby art that you can do. I know, I love those. I want one. But these are 5 things you should probably know when you in this. Which TVs support it? So the list includes most of the Neo QLEDs, 8Q, and the 4. So most of all the Neo QLEDs, TVs, and the smart monitors. So if you get a 2022 smart monitor from Samsung, it will have it as well. Which is interesting because if you think about this could change even entertainment, like in hotels. Think about it. All they would need to have is a monitor, and they wouldn't even need a console, and they could access gaming as well as a form of in-room entertainment. Like, this could change quite a bit of things to go console free. Now, of course, that is kind of a interesting concept.
Like at a hotel?
Well, think about it. Like, now you can't actually bring a console to hotels and hook up to their TVs. No, they make it where you can't. There's like special connections you have to bring, different things like that. So it's very interesting to me that this could launch a different level. I just think this is going to change quite a bit. I do think that this is an advantage. They're the first console to do this, if you think about it. So I would be curious to see how many people may go to Xbox or have both now for different games.
I mean, I think a lot of people already
in the console
do.
wars.
I don't know if it's going to sway.
You don't do Xbox.
No, but I think a lot of people some people already do. I don't think anybody, I don't think it's going to draw any, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to draw any new people to them. Just, I don't know, who knows, maybe.
How many games, just so you need to know the other 5 things. So the other one is how many games. It's over 100. Ultimate Game Pass members currently have access to 350+ titles for streaming. So there's there's most likely that is going to feature. Also, Fortnite is going to be available to be played without a Game Pass Ultimate membership. So there are some games that the Ultimate membership will not.
Well, yeah, because you don't even need Xbox Live to play Fortnite, do you? I don't think you even need PlayStation Plus to play Fortnite. You don't have to have a server. I think you just have to have internet.
I know, but it's a big game that, you know. Also, how much does the Xbox Game Pass? So what's the cost of this, right? So it's $15 per month. You get the first 3 months for $1 after signing up. This gives non-gamers plenty of time to try it out on their TVs and see if it's something worth their use. So for the first 3 months, it's only $1. After that, it's $15 a month, which is very compatible. If you get Netflix or, you know, Hulu or any of these other streaming, that is about the going price, unless you choose to do like Hulu Live or YouTube Live or any of those. Then you get into the like $80 a month. So that is not bad as well. It also, by the way, will support on other devices, including the Xbox, of course, Windows. So you only have to have one membership and you can have it on multiple devices. It is not per just the Samsung, which is great. Which game controllers can you use with the app? They provide, there's, you know, it states that the gaming hub supports all of most popular controllers. So, you know, that is not just specific to Xbox. But of course, the goal is to keep Xbox controllers in play. And the fifth thing you should know is that which gaming specific Samsung TV features can be accessed when the Xbox app is active. So basically, again, it's going to be switching the images from a 16:9 to an ultra wide 21:9 or 32, moving the screen up or down for the game mode. So the perspective on the TVs will also change for the games to give a better frame rate. Variable refresh rate, and the frame rate will be per second in real time. So via stream, it will be at a 1080p. So that's a pretty big deal too, because you think of switching the different components, you may not have as good quality for frame rates, but they have that feature based on it. So yeah, so this is kind of a big deal of doing this, and it'll be interesting to see if PlayStation follows this, if Nintendo follows it.
PlayStation just changed their subscription service. They just really within the last day or so do PlayStation Plus. They have like tiers now. They just released that. Yeah,
but it's not streaming, right?
No, I don't think so.
It's not console free.
I don't know. I don't even know. There's
like
different tiers.
You can buy this monthly rate and not own a Xbox console.
Right.
So think of that for, like Kimmy was talking about, like if you have kids, like for Kimmy, $15 a month to give them access to 100 games for them to play. I mean, that could be huge for the price of a controller. That to me, I think this is going to change a lot.
That's not even the price of a controller. Controller price has gone up.
Well, but I mean, the price of a controller is what, $50? It's a lot cheaper to do that than a whole console. Plus all the games that you buy, like hardcore. This is $15 a month, and they get over 100 games, and all you need is one. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Kimmy says she's sick of the.
We'll see. I mean, the thing is, I'm glad that they're actually giving you a trial, so you have 3 months or so, $1, so you can see if you actually feel like it's worth it for you.
Yeah,
that's a good
Smart.
thing. Yeah, making the games more accessible and more, I guess, on the go, depending on, because you can take that anywhere, right? You just have to log into your account, I guess, if you're on another television or something.
Yeah, like if you have a Samsung, it's specifically the Samsung TVs. So if you have any other smart TV that is not a Samsung, it is not like Roku and things like that. This will not work. It is exclusively with Samsung. It's a deal that they've done. with Samsung. So again, there is an advantage of that. You have to have that. But if you have a PC and you have Xbox, it all can be one account. It's one pass that can be on multiple devices. So
PlayStation now is streaming. Microsoft lose out on making and selling console, hence why they are more focused on the Game Pass and cloud gaming to get that in everyone's hands. You can legit play most Xbox games on most devices nowadays. It's crazy. Yeah, play Xbox. They haven't been winning the console wars lately.
no, so I don't know. This may change things up.
PlayStation Premium, mobile web browser without any else touchscreen creates a way of gaming for everyone on the go, no matter where you are. But yeah, interesting for Xbox.
Another big thing that's new for gaming is
Grammys. What is it?
they have added a new category for the Grammys, and it is music and video games. True story. So there is a new category in the Grammys now, and
Okay. Good for them.
right. And I think this is just another validation. I mean, this is a billion dollar industry, gaming is, and there's a lot of skill and there's a lot of art that goes into this. And so, yes, the Grammy will now include the category for best video game soundtrack is what the category is. And so it's a big deal. Years of demand video game soundtracks are now eligible to win a Grammy Award. The new best category is the best score soundtrack for video games and other interactive media. So this is a big deal. It comes a part of Recording Academy's annual charges to the award ceremony, which also includes the addition of 4 other categories. So this was a big announcement. So it will debut next year. It will not be this year, but it will in 2023 Grammys. I think we just had our Grammys, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's January 31st of 2023 is when it will absolutely do. So they are taking current nominations or
Nothing's reading chat.
So the Grammy nomination is nearly up though. So you can nominate people from October to the 22nd of September. That doesn't sound right, but anyways, it's nearly up. So far though, that there has been the nominated so far is Horizon, Forbidden West, Halo Infinite, Pokemon Legends, and Elden Ring are possible contenders. So there's a lot of discussion on this. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, shout out to the people out there making, because I mean, video games have some pretty epic freaking scores. So it's good that the Grammy committee and all that stuff is starting to recognize that, because there's some pretty good music out there in video games, just as good as movies and stuff like that. So that's
and they're
awesome.
just as hard
some
and
great
talented.
composers out there.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're getting recognition now in the Grammys. That's awesome.
And let's be real. I mean, the music that play in the background for video games absolutely are a huge component to not only the feel of a game, the suspense, the different, cut screens. There's so much that goes involved with music, and sound is one of the major components when you play a video game, I feel.
Oh, yeah. 100%. So that's awesome. Shout outs to all the video game soundtrack makers out there. They're gonna start getting their shine, which is great, and bringing more gaming into the forefront and the spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely. If you missed last week, first of all, I want to say to the crew, you guys have been rocking it with these clips. We had 25 clips last week. Wow. If you guys keep doing this, I'm going to have to go back to the top 10, which we want to see. So,
Crusade.
Smirker, appreciate the resub.
Hey! So yeah, absolutely 25 clips, which is awesome. We do ask, please make sure you title them. That does set you guys set apart and have some fun with those titles. And so I have added this. I think it's a fun thing. I forgot to do the poll, so I normally have everybody vote, but we may skip that part. But anyways, we're gonna look at the clips. These are some highlights of last week, and like I said, if you guys keep this up, I'm gonna have to go back to the top 10 of the week, which was something you guys really love. So keep it coming with those clips.
Yeah, I appreciate all the clips because there's definitely been some epic moments. So thank you guys for capturing them, because sometimes I don't get the chance to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our first one.
Check the volume first. Plenty of headphone users out. Yeah, your homeboy got thrown. This is what I was playing with Travis. Travis just yeeted himself with the guy. What are y'all? What are y'all doing? Oh God! I'm glad we were winning though. But yeah. GG, Travis. Taking the enemy with you.
Yeah. So good clip though.
Yeah,
I think it was
been
a
lot
fun
of a lot of good Knockout City clips. I think I've been missing a lot of them too. Hopefully, you guys have been able to capture them. But I feel like there's been a lot of funny moments in Knockout lately.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's go for clip 2.
Oh yeah, clip.
I did, because it was amazing. Okay.
I got raided by the game. I can't play the game. They banned me from playing said game. What? Huh? What world? What world is this? Is this what day is this? June 9th. This is real life, right? I'm so confused what's happening right now.
Yeah, it was an interesting day for sure.
It was a very interesting day. You were excited to be on. Were you having trouble before they raided you?
Yeah.
So you were having trouble, and it seemed like it was just you, right? Because like Deus wasn't having trouble. I mean, there was other people, but there was no like known problem. So it was just that day, and you got raided with a big raid that day by the makers of Knockout.
Yeah.
And man, you, as patient as you were, you spent like another hour or so trying to, and the game just would not let you play.
I don't think it was even the game either, because we switched to Fortnite and it was having issues too. I don't know if it was my internet or what, because I think the day prior is when we had those storms. I tried to actually, I think, did the internet cut out that stream? Or that was the stream before, but the day after I ended up trying to reset my router and everything. I think everything was fine. But yeah, it was
rough day.
No, it was good. It was just some hiccups.
It was good, but it was just not what you expected. Absolutely. Yeah.
You played with me? Yeah, you were there, Big. It was, yeah. It's all good. I think it was an internet issue, but we got it sorted, finally.
Okay, here we go.
And there's
we gotta get them back.
There's one right down the hill.
There's legendary there if you need it.
Yeah, there's a van right
and
there.
Med spray stuff coming.
Oh, nice
shot, Al.
Thank you. Clip it.
Another one running down to the left, Cal, down the hill. Red. Yeah, there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. Like, hold on, let me bring this back.
Just doing what I do.
Okay, let's talk about this. Like, I don't know what was on with that night, but we got like 7 dubs like in a row. We were pretty unstoppable. Like we had one, I think.
I don't know if they were in a
did
row
it.
because then we should have like 6 or 7 crowns on our emote. Right?
Well,
They
no,
were
what was
total, I
happening
think.
is like some of us would die and only 2, and that's why we didn't have like back-to-back, but it was back-to-back wins. Like if we died and it was like Spence, you know, took the victory, but we were dead.
Yeah.
As a team, we got the victory as a win, but we didn't get the crowns. So
Yeah,
they were pretty back-to-back. It was, I mean, we were hot. We were so hot that night.
That was the day before Rivals.
It was. It absolutely was. But yeah, it was.
It's a lot different when you're playing against when you're playing pubs, and then when you're playing in a private lobby where everybody's a killer.
Right. Different experience.
So yeah, completely different. So when we were doing Rivals, it was, you had to do a lot more turtling because everybody's trying to survive. Like that last circle, there was like, what, 30 something people still left in Rivals, and the circle was like literally this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot different play style than pubs and then Rivals. A lot of people using cow catchers, which we realize now is a big thing for cover.
Yeah. Like one team would have like 6 cow catchers as cover.
And should have used more of the meta guns, like the striker that burst. That's definitely meta. And the auto shotty. Yeah, it's all good. We had fun.
And when Cal
What's going on,
did his
Killy?
crown emote with and the guys 140. Okay.
I don't know. They definitely could have clipped it because that was on the stream. I don't know if somebody went out of their way to clip that part. But I saw also how that guy did that. Serial tagged me on TikTok. How that guy has 149 crowns. They basically rat out every game. I think they they play build mode, not no build. So they go under a bridge, make a platform under the bridge, throw a bunch of loot under the said bridge, and then just wait for people to come and then kill them.
They're like trolls.
And then they take their crowns. That's how he gets that many crowns. They basically lay out the cheese for the rat, and then hopefully it's a crown person.
Is that legal? I mean, I guess it is, right? I mean, why not? It is a bait.
Yeah, they're baiting people with loot, and then they kill them.
Wow. Okay, we have one more clip.
Now this was clipped a couple of times. I know this one says on title. I know there's another exact clip that Spinners did called "I was like playing Carmageddon." But so yeah, this is how I should have did in Rivals because you know I love my vehicles. I'm backing up. They're hate spamming or something.
Oh, he's dead. I killed him.
His team's right here, right in front of me. Got a cape on.
Hit one. He's hit him again. Kill.
Jesus. That was brutal.
Up against the building.
I think it's one guy. It's 5 people left in the game. There's 4 of us. Like right here.
And then he
It's
gets out.
4v1. Good night.
Yeah. So it
I'm backing up there.
yeah, again. It definitely is it was a good game. And yes, you like your vehicles.
You could do an in-game poll.
Yeah, but it's 4 different clips.
You can do 4
Okay.
option. Now if I click here though, is it gonna
I don't know.
close that out?
Nope.
2.
Okay, we're gonna do a poll.
All right, so wait a minute, what were they called?
We get together. We get and then get together, but like
Yeah.
and then A. Like together, but yeah, like that. That's the first one. That's the one. And then in what world is this? I didn't expect a pop quiz. And then Mystic. And then the last one, you named it, but I didn't know, so. I think there might be more problems than ours when you drive to Iceland. What are we talking about? Literally trolls on a bridge. I'm ready for 16 hours, but it'll be worth it. Iceland, 16 hours. Florida. Yep. Killy. I kindly ask you to stop hitting me with those facts while I'm having fun. That is amazing. You guys are awesome. Okay, so did you start the poll? Oh yeah. So clip on the poll. Which clip did you like the best?
Are you asking me?
You can if you want.
I mean, they're all good. I mean, I don't know if I have to pick one. It might be the 𝕂𝕚𝕚.
Yeah.
No, my shots were crispy in the other one. Shots were pretty crispy.
Never mind. No longer having fun. Way to go, Kitty.
Yeah, the poll should be across the top. You not see it?
Do you see it on your phone or?
Yeah, we still got some votes in there. Got some votes for What World Is This? We got some votes for Missed It. No votes for 𝕂𝕚𝕚. Surprise.
Now that you said something. Flipping it with calamity. Yeah, keep the clips coming, guys. The clips, that is amazing. 25 clips for 1 week is epic. We appreciate it. Feel free to do some clips even of us during Kicking It. Different things like that as well. But yeah, if we keep those going, I'm gonna have to go back to clips of the week, top 10. So
yeah, that was a thing we used to do where you do like we take all the clips from the current week. You guys would clip, give custom titles, and we would choose like which ones were featured, and we give your shout outs for clipping. Yeah,
and I was thinking of creating like a virtual trophy that can get passed on every week or something, along with some. I was being told from a birdie that they like the idea of coins. Like in chat, not points, but coins, because apparently there's still competitions of trying to beat cereal. Yeah, I said it. There's people out to get your money cereal. So they liked the idea of us like giving 10,000 coins and 5,000 coins for second, and like we picked top 3 or something. So
you don't see a poll, really? That's weird. Aren't you on PC? You're working on it.
Should be at the top of the chat. Oh, I don't see it on.
Yeah, but he's on PC. Should definitely work for him. Well, it's over. So it just ended.
Okay, with 3 votes, Mystic took it.
The shots were crispy.
Yeah.
But I guess it is more of a skill clip than the 𝕂𝕚𝕚. The 𝕂𝕚𝕚 was funny though. I mean, I smashed that dude up against a vehicle. You saw a pop up right at the end.
Oh, maybe there's a delay. I don't know. That's weird.
Delay? It was a 3-minute timer.
I don't know.
Serial number 1, number 2, Big, 3, GC, 4, Anonymous, 5 is Ryu.
Oh.
So Mystic with the number 1 votes. Appreciate the clips again.
Yeah, so awesome job for that. We gotta get those new sound. Hot topics. What is hot right now? What is going on? Let's talk. First, we're going to make ourselves go away. And the reason on this one, we're going to talk about it. But I think in order for us to talk about it, we got to see this. So I'm going to make us go away. And guys, let's watch this.
Over here.
seeing is the actual game.
That's the actual game. But you don't see anything. They don't show anything.
Yeah, that's the game. That's what we're going to talk about. So, that is the controversy. What? Oh.
Right click.
Oh, sorry. That is the controversy right now, is that Sonic fans are not liking the new format of this game. That was the game that you were seeing. And basically what they have done is they've changed the complete look and the play of this game. And so there was a big trend that was happening on Twitter earlier this month of hashtag delay Sonic Frontiers, because on social media, there has been a ton of disappointment over the videos showing the game action. What you just saw was, when I said this is the video game, this part of it, it is the actual. It's the upcoming BGC interview. They did talk about the game footage, the reaction. This is not really surprising, they said. They do realize that everyone is just reacting to the videos they saw because they don't understand that it is a new gameplay, that they are comparing it to other games they've already known. So this is completely a different style. We see a lot of people saying, oh, it's kind of like this or it's kind of like that, but it's not like this or not like that. And it's really that the team is going out and creating a new game format for Sonic. They are calling it an open zone format. So all the past Sonics are on a very structured,
it's linear
path, and this is going to be more of an open world. Sonic can go anywhere to do this game. It's more of the 3D gameplay, so he can go up and around and through, and he can go more as if he's free. This new game system itself is something that doesn't really exist in other comparable titles. So we really hope that's from the launch. Explained that it's an open zone gameplay.
But I don't think this isn't the first time they've done this, though, right?
For Sonic?
Yeah. I mean, haven't they had a 3D Sonic before? Was maybe not quite so as open world, but no. I mean, they haven't all been. I haven't played a Sonic in a while, though.
I saw it. Go ahead.
They have. I don't know. Either way, they're trying to something. I don't know. It depends. If they can, I don't know.
Well, and it's been testing very well. But there's a lot of original game players, and there are some people, like I've done some research on this. There are people who have actually been able to play the new version yet, and they've done actual like videos on it, and they are diehard Sonics, and they are not sure of how well this game is going to go and how, you know, it is. To me, it looks like if anybody's seen Sonic 2, they took a lot of the movie and inspired it to this game. Not only the animation, but the layouts of the maps.
I couldn't tell anything by that trailer. I also saw a bunch of green and forest.
But that's their point. Like, it's so open that a lot of people are having a hard time with this, because how are you supposed to know missions and things? However, the people who have test played it in their, you know, pre-testing
Sonic 3D was pretty open and not. Okay, so yeah, Sonic 3. Hey, I never played that one, but I thought they've toyed around with something similar to this format before. I think the big thing is it's Sonic. It needs to have that sense of speed, and you know, I don't know. That's the main thing about Sonic. It needs to have that pace to it.
They're having a lot of positive feedback from their game testing that they are doing. And all the development teams, they're hoping to have it by the holidays. So it's a big deal, but a lot of people are having a hard time online. You've
seen Grayson play every Sonic game ever made. Well, see, like I was saying, like my first personal console was a Genesis, so I'm very familiar. You know, back in the day, I used to play a lot of Sonic growing up, but not so much anymore. But We'll see. I mean, it's good that they're still making Sonic games. They're trying something different. I mean, I get that. You only can do the same thing so much before you gotta try to innovate it somehow.
Well, to me, I feel like this is the difference, though. They're saying, and I'm curious on this game that is like something that has not experienced before, but I feel like this is the evolving of like Street Fighter, right? Like Street Fighter now 6 is going to be more the realistic, you know what I mean? It's evolved from the more side game and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is a different, even the graphics are upgrading. I don't know. I just feel like that they're upgrading some of these old school games.
Street Fighter's still going to be 2D though. It's still side view.
Oh, that's like, true. Yeah, this
Sonic
is supposed to be a 3D world.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a big controversy right now on Twitter.
When's it supposed to release?
Holidays. This holiday season.
So like
this
October,
year.
November.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're trying to get it on hands for the holidays. So we'll see. A lot of people are cautiously optimistic is what I've heard of people who have actually played the game. And that's coming from Sonic fans. So I don't know. It will be Kidney Bean.
What's going on, Kitty? So yeah, if you're a Sonic fan, let us know your thoughts. If you've been following this game and the news on it closely, let us know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. With other controversy, though, that is going on is this. So there is, I'm gonna murder his name. How would you say that?
Kojima.
Sure, Kojima. He is a famous, he's a famous video game player, right? Or developer, game.
Yeah.
Not player, but
he's the man. He like made like the Metal Gear series and stuff.
Yeah, so the big deal is he made this announcement that on Xbox that he was bringing an exclusive game on Xbox, and it was going to be.
But yeah, his relationship with PlayStation is still good. So
yeah, but then now he has gone to PlayStation, and so everybody is saying it's a betrayal to his loyal friend, like his fans. There's thousands of angry fanboys continuing to fight online of endless, sad, console war. The latest is with Metal Gear and Death Stranding creator, which is who he did, the biggest thing, deciding to do business with Microsoft and work on an Xbox exclusive because he's typically with Sony. So this too is, to some, this is a high treason and seemingly in response of the angry fans. So he is getting a lot of controversy right now. I mean, what is your thought of that? I mean, do you think once you're deemed one company, you're always has to be one company? I mean, do you think this is like going from Nike to Adidas, or like, I mean, I know there are, I don't know. I mean,
depends what the contract. I mean, I don't think he has an exclusivity contract with Sony. It's just a lot of the games that he's worked on prior have been Sony exclusives, I feel.
Yeah, he's making a game with Xbox using cloud tech, and he has more to say later. So a lot of people are having a hard time with this.
What's the game? So the game is still early in development. They're announcing what the game actually is.
Correct.
He's just
that he's with that, right? And in fact, it's such of a big deal that there's a petition that has actually signed, that they have started at least one petition begging him to cancel with his Xbox game. Like, they are petitioning him. Like, this is such of a big deal that they are making it a petition over it. So you can find a lot of angry posts and toast about this. Like,
Kojima's ours, only for Sony. Can't go to Xbox.
And the only thing that they said is, as an independent studio, it's able to work with multiple partners and companies at the same time. So they're just saying, look, we're an independent studio, and if I want to work over here and do an exclusive Xbox, then I can still work with Sony, but I'm doing this special project for Xbox because of our talents. So
yeah, I think it's just hard for some people to grasp, because a lot of people that have become a big fan of his work and stuff have, because of PlayStation. So it's like, oh, you know, if you don't have an Xbox, you're kind of screwed. But people have just grown that fan base, I guess, for the games that he's made and stuff, and they've all been Sony. So yeah, it's kind of out of left field, and people don't know how to react. But yeah, like maybe if you're an independent studio, you gotta do what you want, do what's you gotta bring the money in. So if there's no exclusivity agreement,
but why should his talents only in the gaming industry be to one platform? I mean, how is that any difference of a game that comes cross-platform? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a game that is across all platforms, why? I don't know. To me, this doesn't make sense. And maybe I'm.
Well, this is going to be an Xbox exclusive, though, so this isn't going to be on all platform. Right,
but isn't his other games, or no? Because they've all been exclusively Sony.
I think so. They might have had some now that have released on PC now. I think there was. I don't know. Is Metal Gear Solid on PC now or something? I don't know. I don't follow Kojima and a lot of the games that he's produced that closely.
Yeah.
If it's cloud play, MS is way stronger in that area. At least they didn't go with Amazon. Well, right. Yeah, that's the thing too. And we talked about that earlier in the show with the Xbox Game Pass. So if this ends up being on one of those titles that's on the new Game Pass, that'll be awesome for him and give more hands on it.
You bring up a good point. That announcement comes in play with this. I mean, it very well could be an exclusive, you know, game by him to launch that pass even more, you know, to bring more people in.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be a big draw for Xbox to get more people in, because people are a fan of Kojima's work. I think the most recent thing he did was Death Stranding. I never played that one either. But yeah, people are a fan of his games and his work. So that would be definitely a thing that could draw people into getting the Game Pass is, hey, what's this new game Kojima's making? I'm gonna check out the Game Pass and see what it's about.
Yeah. Okay, so another controversy is actually coming from the Pentagon.
Camo controller?
No, that is just the image that they did. But
camo controllers for our soldiers.
There is a very long debate that is happening in the U.S. Pentagon about, do gamers make good soldiers? The military is embracing
100%.
video games culture, but faces internal challenges and outside criticism for doing so. In May, the U.S. military created a new rivalry. In the 7-hour Twitch stream, soldiers for the Air Force and Army fought like unlikely Battlefield, Halo Infight, and a popular first-person shooter video game. Over 500,000 people logged on to watch the Air Force win the military's first inter-service gaming championship. At the event in San Antonio, the competition and whatever that awesome big long word is,
camaraderie,
were celebrated as military leaders that have begun to embrace gaming, it has come with its controversy. For years, gaming in the military was simply a soldier's hobby, but now it's transforming into strategic, well-calculated initiative to seeing if as a means to recruit, retain, and train America's fighting force. Senior Pentagon officials are becoming more accepting of gaming, facing recruiting challenges and talent pools as they grew up with iPads video game controllers. Which branch of the military now fields the esports teams? Military sponsorships and gaming leagues are now on the rise as service members can easily flock to military-created Discord channels, chats, and thousands of other games like Halo. There are leaders, though, that are respectable, arguing that it weakens its recruits and they can wash out of basic training. Moreover, military has received fierce criticism from gaming experts and lawmakers using gaming channels and influencers to subtle recruit younger audiences. It's a fine line, they say. A foreign policy fellow, Brookings Institution, embracing the culture and the generation we are now in and using it leverage on the battlefield, but it's something to exploit in recruiting. So it's a big deal, this whole thing. And the question, and You know, here's the thing. I think that the world is finally coming to terms. I mean, it was not that long ago that I remember from you streaming on how much the gaming was still an underground world. I mean, less than 5 years ago. And now I feel like it's come to a surface, and with younger generations in streaming and technology, that, I mean, kids' ability now and their dexterity. Yes, thank you. Along with their ability to process very quickly is a huge skill set that, let's face it, technology is going to be in our military as well, right? I mean, there's drones, there's different things like that, that I feel like there are certain skills to play. They are saying, though, that the brotherhood and the mindset of the basic training, it actually weakens their players because they don't have to go through the same process in recruitment as it was. So there's even questions of where other requirements prior, like if you had asthma or if you had, you know, certain things that would not allow you to be in the army, are now starting to be questioned. Well, if they have a role that is more computer fully based, in that those requirements may get overlooked now. So it's an interesting conversation that I think is interesting that they're having. And then, of course, you know, the idea of it becoming an esports and military and be able to, if you think about it, I mean, how many different sports in general does, you know, the different branches? I know there's some sports that have the different branches compete against each other, but for the most part, I don't know of too many. Do you? Just in sports in general, where like the Navy and the Air Force.
I know they do football. That's something I could think of.
Right. There's not a lot. And so I feel like this is an interesting thing that they're doing full competition and focus. And I don't know. There's a lot of talk on it. What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I think it's going to depend. And they're talking about the recruits are washing out.
Right, because they're not going through basic training, because they're using it a different as a skill for how well they can play.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to whatever their position is going to be. Like if they're going to be more of a tech base, or if they're going to be, I mean, they're hiring them for, if they're doing the esports stuff, assume it's going to be for more of a tech-based job, right? Like,
well, yeah, but that's the controversy. Before, it used to just be as a hobby, and now it's becoming an actual place for strategic, a place in actual strategic planning and things of the military. And the Pentagon's pretty divided right now about it.
I don't know. I think it's going to have to come down to whatever specialization or position you plan on having in said military. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be that important if you're a grunt or something like that.
I mean, to that point, I mean, the military has like scientists who would never probably see the front line, right? There's people who have other positions in, like you said, in the military that still has, you know. I
mean, the people that fly drones, you have to guess. I would have guessed they have some type of gaming in their background.
I would guess
more often than not when they're flying drones and other tech-based stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, and there is, because gaming is becoming more popular, and the gaming and the shooters and stuff like Call of Duty and all that stuff. Yeah, I've seen that the Air Force and the Army and all that stuff has been looking more into esports and gaming to recruit people, because they're see, hey, you're playing Call of Duty. Hey, why don't you come join the Army, join the Air Force, whatnot. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have anything against that. I was almost a devil dog. I was almost a Marine. I went through maps and everything. Military can be a great thing, but it just depends on how they do it. I mean, I don't see any issue with it if it's going to give them people more opportunities.
Yeah, it looks like in the chat that we've got some people who aren't sure or are not for this.
Army job listings be like, join today and get a PS5 bundle, right? I mean, hey.
But their other point too that they're looking at is the recruitment is usually in high school and college age, right? That is the main because they do free college and things like that. So they try to get that. And the truth of the matter is the younger generation are born with an iPad or technology in their hands, right? And so you could hand any technology thing to a 4-year-old and they can 10 times do it better than, you know what I mean? Nowadays, it is just such of a different feel. But yeah, it's quite of it's called America's Army. You probably played it. Already on the list. So I'll tell you this, when I worked in the Army, they had just made the game design to target gamers for recruitment.
America's Army, now I never played it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting that this is definitely a component, and
not surprised.
You're not surprised by it?
No.
I am. I feel like Army is so structured and so tradition, like so regimented that I don't know. I just didn't see them being flexible. I mean, obviously the times and changing. COVID changed a lot of things, right? Because people said, I'm not worried about the weapons. I'm worried about, you know, viruses and things that can take out countries and do different things. And so, yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's smart to do it, but it was a game, okay, not great. The Army forces have been catching heat for streaming and recruitment for ages. Yep.
Yeah,
they're gauging technical decisions, making ability to work with a group. It has to be disband a team last summer, I think. Yeah, like I said, though, they just had recently the Air Force playing against, who did I say? The Army.
No, it was the Army. I
feel like it was the Army. And 30% of Americans aged 16 to 24 had more favorable view of military because of it, which is, again, that is their recruiting pool. That is who they start putting. That is the age group.
That's the demo they're looking for. They start going to your high school.
Yep.
Go to lunch. You see them at the bench in the high school cafeteria. Come on over here, son.
But other military-style shooting games such as Call of Duty and Medal of Honor became far superior in quality. Popularity for Pentagon's version waned. The rising online gaming military officials recognize they need a fresher approach. Twitch, an online platform owned by Amazon, yeah, we know, and they use live streaming gameplay is on the rise. So the military members started playing games such as Call of Duty, Valorant, and Halo while interacting with large audiences.
Nothing different than what they've done throughout the ages.
Yeah.
It's just the media and times are changing, so they're changing their tactics too. At the end of the day, they're going to do what they want, what they feel like they need to do in order to get people.
And to your point,
sign up.
They talk about artificial intelligence and automated unmanning weaponry called for recruits to increase technical skill sets.
UAVs.
Yeah.
Someone's got 5 UAV.
You know, people who play video games, and I've always said this, and this is what I've always said when there is like parents who are like, oh, gaming's horrible for kids or whatever. People who play video games are quicker at processing information. I 100% agree. That's why you can play Apex and I can't. 10 hours of video games can change the structure of the organization of a person's brain.
But
10 hours.
But we're both gamers, though, so you can't.
You listen to what I just said. 10 hours of video games can change the structure and organization of a person's brain.
Oh, so my brain's been reprogrammed.
Yes. I don't play 10 hours a day.
The Matrix has me.
The Nintendo generation soldier skeleton is not toughened by activity prior to arrival, he says. Some of them break in more easily than others, which is, I think, true with anybody. We are not robots. We are normal, average people, Parson said, adding military, making gaming culture accepted. Gamers are going to go somewhere.
You're a bot too, then, Kimmy? All right. We'll assimilate together.
Yeah, I mean, they go on to get more details, but this is a big, the war is not a game. we should not. And then, you know, she said there's people that say that this is making a game out of it. So here's the controversy. The war is not a game, she says. We would not conflate the military service with shoot 'em up style games and contests. So it's interesting because, you know, politics are getting involved as well. But the bottom line is America's government is using these sponsorships and using streams.
Now that you mention that,
and these duels.
That seems, now that you mention that seems like, how are they going to, okay, so we're going to get these gamers to come to our military, but they also have the politicians saying gaming is increasing the violence.
Right.
But we want you to come fight for us.
Right. Yeah. And that's what it says. The bottom line is that the American government is using these sponsorships and these streams on Twitch, and all of these are tools for recruitment. People need to recognize that that is the end game. That is the point of this. It is to recruit people.
I didn't even think about that right there. They're going to use video games to recruit, but then at the same time, the politicians are saying that video games.
Which we talked about that last week. How some of these school shootings they're blaming on gaming in that demographic too, right? So, you know, they're encouraging people to play from the 16 to 24 video games come with America, but yet there's other people in politics who are sitting there and going, oh, we're in this place due to video games, which is not the case. So it is very interesting. There's a lot of controversy.
Don't think they have them in the battlefield use yet, but they have developed unmanned Hummers with mounted turrets. They have unmanned bomb disposal drone to take over the battlefield. Oh, eventually, of course. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
How you guys
What's going on,
process,
Cookies?
how you guys anticipate the your opponent, or see or strategize or be able to look out the things, the skill set that you do use in shooters, I feel are very pliable to what Racer's talking about. Like some of those, because it's the same thing. They're in front of a screen. They're not in the actual vehicle. They're in the, you know, they're at a faraway station somewhere on a computer, hundreds of miles away, driving a tank, you know? And so I think that some of these same skills are, you know, applicable for sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
hot topic for sure.
Speaking of soldiers or fighting, the other big controversy is this one.
No.
Really?
I mean, I know. Let me stop.
He says, it's just fun.
I just don't know what this is about.
Nobody does, right? That's the point, right? Nobody knows.
Another thing, we're bringing gaming and stuff to the forefront. No hate on Nick or Tim. It's all good. I'm just joking. But yeah, it's UFC and Tim and Nick.
So that's the controversy, that this is happening. Okay, it is on Friday, July 1st. Here is the question. It will be live. It has become such a teaser, okay? Both communities are up in hands. They are, Tim and Nick are both like, Nick Burks are both like talking this up, right? Gotcha. We don't know if it's them coming into a ring and playing against each other while everybody watches in a tournament, or if they are actually getting their fists and fighting. Like, nobody knows.
They're not going to.
You don't think so?
No. There's no shot they fight.
You think it'll be a video game fight?
Yeah. If it was going to be them actual fighting, there would be a lot more lead up and press leading into it.
So what does that say about the actual But there is a lot of press. They're doing their job. There is
teases. They're doing teases.
Well, it's working, is it not? They may do a weigh-in. Usually the weigh-in and that talk is like
they wouldn't even be in the same weight class. Tim is like 6'4". I've seen Tim. You've seen pictures with me, Tim, on Twitch or on Twitter. I've tweeted him. I'm 6'1". Yeah. He's about tall as me or a little taller. Nick is like 5'8". No cap. He's a short guy. It wouldn't be a fair fight. They're definitely not. Yeah, there's no shot. I mean, they're building up the the talk of it, which is great. I mean, and they're bringing more light to gaming and streamers and stuff like that. It's a big move in the streaming world.
So how creative is this then of the UFC? Does this take away from the UFC?
It doesn't add to them, I don't feel. It's going to boost up Tim, and it'll boost up more Tim and Nick than
You don't UFC. Think that the UFC is going to get more attention for this?
No.
Really?
No. Not at all. I don't think. No. No. Most people that are UFC, there is some overlap, but I think majority of the UFC fan base does not care. There is some overlap. I used to be a huge UFC fan. I've kind of gotten out of it in the last couple of days. Just like I say, or last couple of years. There is some overlap, but I feel like it's more so. It'll help more so Nick and Tim than it's going to help UFC 100%. Like UFC fan base, they're like.
By the way,
it was a small ticker at the bottom. I don't know if they've actually done a full blown ad yet.
Yeah. By the way, I mean, they are doing with gloves and all. By the way, they are in real life. They're actually good friends. So, yeah, there's a lot of,
so they're not going to fight,
series with a collaboration with UFC X, and it's taking place on July 1st.
They'll be recruiting teams a la Ultimate Fighter. Now that would be interesting. Like if they were both captains. I used to watch Ultimate Fighter back in the day too, and I was a UFC, fanatic. Ultimate Fighter, that would be interesting. Where they each captains, and if they take like a certain number of, even if they're actually UFC recruits or new UFC fighters, and I don't know, do some type of gaming tournament or something. Right. We're playing a UFC game, or that would be interesting. Well, maybe do like some type of mini series spinoff or something.
But here's the interesting thing about it: it is happening on July 1st, which is International Fighting Week. So that is a big deal that you would bring in video games of that. So there's got to be another angle for UFC here. Like, I don't understand if it's bringing more attention to UFC, if they're trying to recruit more viewers or fanship. There's got to be an angle. But the thing is, none of us know. This has become a mystery. It's a lot of talk. The only two people who really probably know is Nick Merckx, Tim the Tap Man, and UFC themselves. Like, nobody knows. It's been such of a huge thing. But of course, we're all curious. July 1st, something I definitely want to kind of see for sure.
Yeah, they got people talking about it, and I don't know. We'll see what it's about. It's definitely a huge thing for gaming and streamers. Being able to be on the UFC platform and stage. I mean.
Speaking of, that's how I did my debut, was through UFC,
Yeah.
Video game.
Yeah. GC's first appearance on stream was UFC 1? UFC 2?
2. I think it was 2. True story, Big. That is a true story. It was an April Fool's thing, and I had not been on camera yet, and I was just his voice. I was known as Jarvis, because when we sat in the same room, there was this weird feedback thing that happened, and it changed my voice. And so everybody wanted to know, and so we came up with this idea, and we created a horrific player of Gaming Cube, because everybody had their impressions of what I looked like, what ethnic background. Everybody had their opinions, and so we created this.
It's on the YouTube.
It is, and that was my first debut. Yep. Oh, yeah. I was at the game at the same time I was watching. Yeah,
they're back in the YouTube days, so for anybody that wants to see GC's first appearance, you have to check the YouTube VODs uploads.
It's probably under the UFC.
I don't know if I have an actual UFC playlist.
Oh, you don't?
I might. I don't know.
Interesting. Anyway, so we'll have to wait and see, right? July 1st.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
Yeah, we'll probably report the factors after kicking it for sure. Yeah. We'll have to come back to this one.
We'll cover it. We'll see whatever happens.
Okay, we are to our...
Now it's time for Dub or Snub. So for folks that aren't aware, or if you're your first time coming to the podcast, this is where GC and I will give you guys a little glimpse of new upcoming games, or actually games that just released, and give you our opinions.
Or upcoming.
Yeah.
They're this week usually.
If they're a dub or if it's a snub. Personal opinions, you know.
And we want to know what you
feel
guys
free
think.
to vote in chat. You get the Twitch global, you know, yays or nays. Let's see. There we go. You can always vote with your emotes. Now, some people say vote with your wallet, vote with your emotes. Well, you dubbed that Sonic game. By the way, you dubbed it.
No,
you liked it?
She likes it.
You like Sonic Frontiers?
Yeah.
Okay. New global emote? Yeah, I saw that. Fortnite mech.
Okay, here's our first one.
Speaking of bear.
Came out yesterday and today. And this is Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. PS1 graphics. Oh, you can change your outfit. Is it golfing now?
Yep.
Just go around cutting stuff up?
I know, I'm trying to understand, like, what's the plot of the game?
Whoa. Wait, are you being hired to do this, or are you just going around chopping up shit?
Right.
Hey, I mean, yeah. Wow.
Okay, so, Snubberdub. You know, I think it depends on the age range for this one. I think we were just talking about games for younger kids or whatever. I feel like this is a younger kid game. So for that, I dub, but for me, I snub. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm gonna go.
You think it's puzzles?
Snub? I mean, it looks. I don't know.
Yeah,
interesting? I don't know. I don't know what you just drop. I mean, who doesn't like chopping up shit?
Yeah, but what's the point? It wasn't even like your stuff
puzzles,
like.
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
He was a bear and a lumberjack, then he was also a golfer. And...
Maybe. I know, you know, Kimmy, I thought it might be something more in like our Stardew world, but
it looks like PS1, you know, graphics. I don't know.
But it also has the same feel as Roblox or Minecraft. So
right, which could also probably be played on a PS1. Not very high detailed or innovative graphics, man.
It's Fortnite with all the tech hits.
Well, see, I didn't see any building. I saw him breaking stuff down.
Right.
that'd be Lumberjack if you're building stuff. Yeah, build dams. Lumberjack. Yeah, I don't know. Snub for me, but it looked cute.
It looks like you had to solve what to do on each
You build in Fortnite. Right, well, I didn't see any building in Lumberjack. I saw us tearing down stuff. Was there building in? You build in you can build in Fortnite, yeah. I mean, you don't have to. Can. We don't have to anymore.
He's saying you build. You don't build.
I don't. No, he's saying, you're asking like there is building in Fortnite because we play no build.
I know. I think being a racer sometimes means he's
looks like you had to solve what to do on each level. Okay, I think we did see the trailer for this. This is the anime card-based shooter. I remember now.
I have not seen this trailer.
We had it on the show.
No, this is the first time. We saw this before? No. Because they come out on each week. I didn't skip that ahead.
We covered this for something else. I mean, we on another topic.
I don't know. Maybe. We'd have to go back, but I don't think so.
I didn't watch this on my own.
I haven't seen it.
I don't have a Switch. I swear we saw this somewhere. It's the card-based anime shooter. I thought.
Well, we'll find out.
And there goes
Sorry.
all the headphone
I
users
know,
are
I'm
dead.
so sorry.
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do
I don't
God's dirty
remember.
work. But I'm
I
finding
watched
it
this
hard
on.
to
I
believe
don't know. I watched it on stream. I thought it was Dornier kicking it. I don't have a Switch, so I thought we did. It's a fast-paced anime card-based shooter. Looked interesting, but it's on Switch. Yeah, Switch and PC.
Yeah, I have not
You
seen
mission
this.
from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
Maybe what was this? Maybe it was on. Is it on Game Pass or
It's very possible.
the Summer
I
Game
just-
Fest?
That's very possible.
We watched it on stream. Huh? This looks
You may
terrible
have,
and
but I don't
frustrating.
think I know.
These are demons.
Why do all Asians have a relationship model built in? I don't know. I'm a snub on this. I just don't play this type of game.
I'm gonna give it a dub because it's interesting. I don't know. It's interesting because they're combining so many different genres, I guess, because it's a first-person shooter. It's got card-based stuff, and I don't know.
I'm with Kimmy. It's too confusing.
I don't have a Switch though. It's on Switch and PC. I could play it on PC.
You could.
It looks interesting.
Comes out on the 16th. 2 days.
And it's piqued my interest.
Okay, let's get to the next one.
You could come play Valorant too. Well, Valorant's just slow. That looks like the opposite of Valorant. That looked fast. So I play Apex.
Okay, here we go. The fastest game in the universe.
Okay, I'm digging this. Give me some Wipeout vibes. I used to love Wipeout back in the day.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Are there weapons too? No, this isn't combat racing. No vehicles or no weapons. Looks very much like Wipeout though. Red Out 2. I didn't play the first one. Interesting. Yeah, look at it. When Wipeout pops up in the suggested views down below.
Very interesting. Definitely your music type, I think. I think it's definitely up your alley for sure. I might play it.
Maybe. I don't know what kind of. That seemed like kind of industrial.
It was rock.
Well, yeah, like it seemed like it was kind of industrial rock.
Oh.
Which industrial rock is? I like some of it. But yeah, I'll take that dub. Looks kind of like Wipeout. I used to love Wipeout back in the day. Looks like a dub. I didn't play the first one. I'm not even familiar with this franchise. Red Out. So how you played the first one? How was it, Race? Web shooters are back in Fortnite. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Big says, yay, Kimmy, nay, give me carts and rockets, please. Right. Well, Wipeout has weapons. That's why I was looking in this trailer to see if Red Out has weapons as well. But Wipeout does. I didn't see, judged by that trailer, there's not weapons in this game. Looks like. I could be wrong though. Better put my Spidey costume back on. Which, speaking of which, there's actually a new Spider-Man outfit that just released. If you get the comic, you get first dibs. It's gonna be coming out in the shop later, but if you buy the episode 1 of the Fortnite Spider-Man comic, issue 1, it has a code in it for the new Spider-Man skin in the Fortnite shop.
Interesting.
But I'll give that a dub. Looks interesting. Red Out. I haven't played any racers in a while.
The first Red Out had no customization. It was just racing. No weapons, boot pads, nitros. That's it.
Okay. Well, that might, I don't know. That might get old after a while. Maybe we'll see. That's something I liked about.
Yeah, but it didn't seem that way
Wipeout.
for 2. That was just the first one.
Well, yeah, but even with the trailer, I didn't see anything that gave me the idea or the thought that there would be weapons. Yeah, there's nothing in that trailer that showed. Like, I saw nothing firing, so it probably still doesn't have weapons. But it still looked cool. I mean, it gets like that good vibes to it. But I like that about Wipeout. It had good soundtrack, speed, and it had weapons.
Here's one for your generation. Sorry.
Now this one is going to be lit. This is actually going to be 6-player. Back in the day, these used to be in the arcade cabinets. They were 4-player. You had the big 4-player machine. This one's going to be 6-player. I am so high-key tempted to play this, man.
I'm only seeing 4-player though on here. You said it's going to be 6?
I thought it was supposed to be 6. Yeah, see, there's April and then there's Casey Jones. Yeah, it's gonna be 6-player. 6-player mode.
Oh.
That's insane. Oh my god, the nostalgia. Bro. Bebop.
For PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Is it crossplay?
I think so. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's online, but just because it's online doesn't necessarily make it be crossplay.
Right.
Everything on the 16th. It's like the 3rd game on the 16th.
Hmm? I mean, I don't know that we even have to say what you think about this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's an instant dub.
Dub.
If it's local, yeah, it's local and online.
Both.
That's what it said in the trailer. Local and online. Local would be a given. So the fact that it's having online, that's a huge thing. Like, you can play online and just party up.
Yeah, this seems like a big win for the crew as well. Like, and it is old school, but some of those old school games is awesome, right? It's just the way games should be played as well, you know? Bringing new features, but keeping that old style. I think it's great. So, yeah.
Getting this for you and the fam for sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, it'd be awesome.
Family game night.
Couch co-op.
Yep.
Online. Like, all that stuff. I mean,
I have a feeling this will show up on the Calamities corner for sure. I have a feeling this one will come out.
Why is that? Why you say that?
Because how are you not going to get this game?
I mean, funds are tight right now. I don't know. How much is it?
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Maybe I can get a copy.
TMI on stream. But my point is, everything is going to be crossplay. These kids do nothing, know nothing about, no saves, restart, you lose the pain, right?
Yeah. Get a certain number of continues, and that's it.
Larson, you started playing with 𝕂𝕚𝕚. What's a floppy disk, right? VHS. How about the Game Shark?
Game Shark, Game Genie.
Game Genie. Yeah.
Having to blow in the cartridge.
You get so to the high level and then you die and you have to start all over on the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be dope for sure. They released a trailer the other day. Some members of the Wu-Tang Clan did a song for the game, so that was dope. I'm excited. I mean, I would love to get it. We'll see. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be fun. That'd be a fun Friday game.
Yeah. We said dub on this one.
It's a dub for me.
Make sure applications, we are still taking applications. We will have an announcement in 2 weeks. So make sure you stay tuned to that. In the meantime, if you've not had your application in, please, exclamation team in chat. It will get you to the apply page. Anybody is welcome as long as you are affiliate or partner and you are active at least once a week. We like 4 hours minimum of streaming. So we just want that consistency. You've got your branding, you've got, your channel put together. And we look for people who, diversity is fine for us. So we are good for that. We have our newest member in chat still, I think.
Smirker was here.
Smirker,
if you guys haven't checked out Smirker, check him out. Newest member of the crew stream team. Catch him playing Warzone, Fortnite, some PGA.
Can one of our mods do a shout out for us, please? There it is. Thank you, Serial.
Thanks, Serial.
So yeah, absolutely. Check them out. Definitely see, he is doing a channel put together. Oh no, Kimmy, you're closer than you think. You're being difficult on yourself there. Absolutely. So, and with that being said, Big is, I believe, is in chat. It is no secret. There's a reason he has been putting a certain amount of gambling in chat, but Get Big is getting married. He is getting married. Yeah, he's getting married. I just didn't know what you were doing. There you go. Yeah. Say what? That's right. He's getting married. It is happening next week. And so what that means for you guys, we are so excited. Cal and I both will be honored to be there. And that is why he has that 16-hour drive to Florida that is happening very soon. Not Iceland. We are excited to be there. But what that means for you guys is there is a special Kicking It with Calamity that will be next Tuesday. Make sure you tune in. I'm not going to give you all the details. Cal and I've worked hard on this, so it will be a Kicking It first. So please make sure you tune in and be there. Blow up chats, blow up Twitter, because it will be a first. There will also be a special guest. We are not saying who, but there will be a special guest on next week's Kicking It as well. So it will be a limited edition Kicking It. So please make sure you guys tune in for next week, 11 o'clock Eastern time. So I am so excited about this. We are beyond excited that, Big is getting married. I love all the hypes in the chat. It has been a long time waiting, and we are excited. It's here. It is so
it wasn't here, and then it is.
Yeah, we were there when he got engaged, and now he's getting married. So, yeah.
Time flies.
3 years ago. Crazy how 3 years has flown, right? So, we are very excited of this, and congratulations, Biggs, early.
Big congrats.
And we will see.
When you getting married, Cyril? How about I ask you? When you getting married?
Yeah. Convert all your channel coins to cash and send them away.
June is a great month for marriage, Big. That's what they say. June bride, always a bride.
Well, it's also like the #1 month, but maybe there's truth to that. I don't know. I didn't get married in June.
That's the saying.
So. Yeah.
It's hot down here.
It is hot.
Cyril has a t-shirt. What t-shirt?
Yeah, it's hot here in Hotlanda, so it's going to be hot in Florida too.
Your 10-year anniversary is on Thursday. Nice.
Oh, congratulations, Kimmy.
That's a big one. 10 years. That's a milestone for sure.
Yeah. Not sure if Rose knows you live there now. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, he lives. He's from Pittsburgh. But he's in Florida right now.
Yeah. Congratulations. Why are you saying to Kimmy? I was like, why are you saying congratulations?
I think Smirker's got that like on his channel bio.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's no secret. He's down in Florida. He's been there, done that, got a t-shirt. Serial has? I have too then. I've been married.
Yep.
No surprise or no secret really. Yeah, I've got the t-shirt too.
Yeah.
We can all have the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Been checking. It's going to be 90 day up. Yeah, it's going to be hot. It is going to be hot, hot, hot. The nice thing is it's on the beach, so hopefully we have some breeze that is going there. Married now to my wife. Well, that's good. You're married to your wife.
Married to your job, man.
That is good. 90, but humidity will be 100. Yeah, it's going to be hot.
It's been hot here.
It has been way hot here.
I don't know if it's going to be any different in Florida.
It was 99 yesterday. Like, it's hot here. It's hot. I think I lost
the thing about Florida, the thing maybe we'll be close to water. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping the breeze, the ocean breeze. So hopefully that will be
crossed.
Crazy. It's 63 degrees. Wow.
Oh, yeah, in Belfast.
Tomorrow it's gonna be 94.
What time is it there too? You gotta think.
I know. Oh, that's true. Well, he's what, 6 hours, 7 o'clock at night?
Kimmy's at 94. You having your skyline chili at 94 degrees?
I know. Cincinnati chili.
6
p.m. Oh, I was a little off. 5 hours. So please, please, please. This is a first for us, and since we want to make sure it has just as much success as if we were here. So please make sure you have your notifications. No, we're not going to.
Well, we didn't tell them it'll be a VOD.
I wasn't going to say that.
Well, you said we're not going to be here.
We're not going to be in, like, here. We could have been on location.
We are going to be on location. What are you doing now?
Oh my goodness. This is where show prep probably would have been a good idea. My tease was perfect.
It is. Your cheese is still perfect. It's going to be a special episode.
Just be here.
It's going to be what? It's still going to be a special episode. Will there still be a VOD? It'll be something.
Anyways, we're on. Well, look, I did good with time. We are literally 2 hours almost to the minute.
Good deal. Getting better at this.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Ohio, right?
I know. Poor Kimmy.
Trust me, Smirkar. Kimmy we give her a lot of shite because she's up there in Ohio, and she knows this is a Pittsburgh stream.
Supporting.
She sees all the 412s that pop in and out of chat.
Those Browns. It's a disaster.
We need that UFC.
Thank you for verifying that, Serial, that I did my math right.
UFC style tease. Well, I mean, we teased it good. Just saying, there will be a kick in it next Tuesday. It's going to be a special episode.
Limited
You're not going to want to miss it.
There's a special
There's going to be
guest.
some surprises and a special guest.
Yes, so please show up.
It'll be on time.
Oh, there's Kimmy with her seals.
You'll watch it from vacation.
That's right.
Go. Oh yeah, it'll be the day before your big day.
I know it's the day before, but I think at the time. I know. I was gonna say, honestly, Big, I think you'll be getting a massage when it's happening. So yeah.
She sees you say.
Yeah, or bangles.
She's just talking about Steelers rivals.
All of them
are on the rise for sure. Oh yeah, they've been doing good lately. They better now. It was spa day in the morning Tuesday. Oh, did you cancel the spa?
Oh, that must have changed. Okay. Must be in one of my emails.
Breaking news.
I know.
No spa day.
Okay.
Glad you guys dug the shirt too. I didn't even think about it. We're going to be covering Street Fighter news.
Yeah, it was not planned, but it worked well. Pro tip. What does it say? Oh, Hadouken always wins. No.
So yeah, that's
I mean, I do have a spot day. Sorry.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. That's awesome. And he knew about it. Listen, He's about to get married. His brain is everywhere right now. And I love Big so much, but usually it's my bride I'm worried about. I'm more worried about Big.
Bro.
He needs to just get down and relax and let the rest of us do it. Yes, your brain is fried. You are... He is. It's gonna be beautiful, wonderful, and amazing. And
if he needs to vent or talk, a phone call away, bro.
Yeah, I'll stay Hadouken as you can. Used to say. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you can.
Brain is fried. Oh.
Well, see, I thought, oh, you can. That would be probably closer to the Dragon Punch. Sure you can. Oh, you can. Be closer maybe to the Dragon Punch than were you saying it for the Dragon Punch or the actual Hadouken? I could see how it could sound similar with the Dragon Punch. Oh, you can. What's going on, East?
Hadouken.
Appreciate you guys coming through again.
Yeah.
We're trying to do these every Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. You can always check the YouTubes for the uploads, and I appreciate the love on the uploads. The uploads are actually been getting a good bit of traction on the YouTube. Check the VODs here.
Also tonight, you normally are at 6 o'clock. That will be pushed back. You'll probably be around 8:30, maybe earlier 7:30, but it will be delayed tonight start.
Yeah, so stream tonight won't be starting at 6. Just make sure notifications are turned on. Maybe 8, maybe earlier, maybe later than that. Who knows? It's gonna be flexible evening stream today.
Yep, but you'll be back on for the rest of the week. You will be Saturday maybe up in the air, but you will be on schedule for the rest of the week.
Yeah,
Saturday
we'll see.
Maybe later.
It's gonna be a crazy. It's a crazy.
Because we're getting ready to
different week. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week with content because gotta prep for the
big
trip.
day. That's right.
Grayson,
we're driving it as well.
I'm running around saying, "Oh, you can for an hour." And I correct it. Okay. That spin kick is just gibberish. Oh, the Tatsu Kap. Yeah, I mean the Tatsu Kapyaki. I don't know. We just call it Tatsu in the FGC rule. Just say Tatsu.
Nice. Everyone have a great day. Not sure I'll be back on the rest of the week, but thank you for all the love. Exactly. Big is just as focused as well. So
Tatsumaki
rerun for
yeah, Tatsumaki, but the actual full name is it's like a 3-part thing. Tatsumaki. That's the first part of it. Tatsumaki something impute. We just call it Tatsu. Rebirth before it's gone. They're gonna get rid of Rebirth. I think it's the only thing keeping Call of Duty live right now. Senpu-yaku. Yeah, there you go.
I feel like you're speaking complete gibberish at this point for me. So
Tatsumaki Senpu-yaku. There it is. Yeah, that's the full name. We just call it Tatsu. That's the Hurricane Kick in Street Fighter. That's what they call it. That's the official name.
Okay. Yeah, see, I love that you guys know that. Again, another reason gamers are smarter. I don't care. It is another element. I know no Japanese. None.
No, just gibberish. There's a new map for Rebirth? Really? How did we not hear about this? Is that not it?
No, I didn't.
There's a new map? I didn't even know. Wait, Warzone 2? Or are you talking about like soon? Dropped yesterday? Oh, the new map dropped yesterday? On a Monday? Huh. I haven't even played any Warzone in a minute. Everyone's hyped for Street Fighter 6. Yeah, you have to check the VOD. We were watching Street Fighter 6 earlier. We covered some news about it. I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. I'm glad they're bringing what's it called? Parry's back. The info or release the info, not the map. It's Kimmy's link in Instagram. What's on the gram?
Is that the map? Oh yeah, there it is.
Fortune's Keep, a new Warzone resurgence map. Amount of danger and action is second only to its riches. Huh. Wow.
Well, very cool.
Yeah, I've not been watching it. I've not been playing any Call of Duty lately. It's not as fun as it used to be to me. That's just me.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're here. We're done.
That'll do it. Yeah, that's kicking it. Again, this is a podcast we do every Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. Appreciate you guys coming through and being a part of it. Thanks for all the views on the YouTubes as well. Make sure you set those reminders. We're going to also try to get this onto other platforms too. You're trying to definitely want to grow via the podcast.
Yeah, so with that too, give us your feedback, right? So if there's things that you really love or things that you would like to see, we want to know. So absolutely.
Yeah. And appreciate you putting it together. GC spends a lot of time putting these together. So I'm glad you guys are actually been enjoying it. You guys have been voicing your opinions and saying that you like it. It's gold content and when the next one's coming out and all that stuff. So I'm glad that you guys are actually enjoying the content because it does take GC a while to produce these and put these together. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Have an awesome rest of your Tuesday. I will see you guys later on tonight. Like I said, it probably won't be at 6, sometime thereafter, but I will definitely try to be live this evening.
Yes, that is the plan. Oh, camera's on point. Good. I think Cal figured it out.
Yeah, to change the focus point. Yeah. But that blurb didn't come through.
Oh, the Billy Madison.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
I didn't either. Thanks, Smirker.
Love the content. Appreciate it. Preach, man. Yeah, we used to do these about every month and a half back in the day. The first episode is on the YouTube, and that was Halloween 2018.
Later than that, or earlier than that. I want to say 17. Maybe even earlier than that. I don't know. We've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And then we had to stop for a little bit. And then now with the demand, we've brought them back to a weekly basis, which honestly makes it easier for me to produce these anyways. I think we get more current, information. I think it works better. It's a shorter time frame. They used to be about 4 hours long. Now we've cut them in half.
Were they?
4 to 5 hours long. Yeah. It was a lot of content I had to create. So yeah, we did kind of a monthly review kind of thing and seasonal depending what it is. So I feel like this just makes it more sweet to the point, kind of here's what's going on for the week. Here's what happens.
Yeah, and we're doing it more recent and more weekly too. Yep. You're able to keep more current information, more current news too.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it every month and a half or so. I think maybe I didn't have the blurbs on here. Maybe just keep the audio feed clean. Maybe. Whenever we do start to export these to other platforms.
Yeah.
So it's not just having random sound effects, unless it's stuff that we've actually
put into there.
Right. Yeah. I think there may not be blurbs on the Kicking It, guys. Just to have the audio be more clean, for exports and stuff like that.
I don't see it on your sources, so.
Yeah. But yeah, appreciate the love and support, man. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. We're gonna get up out of here. I'll see you guys tonight. Take care of yourselves and each other mentally, physically. You know how we do it all day, every day. Game on, game hard, stay blessed, and I'll see you all soon.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye, guys.
Later, crew. Peace.
You were born in Pittsburgh, a Steelers fan to your core, you always were. Yeah, you always were. In Street Fighter, your main was Ken. You were made a Twitch partner, all you do is win. Yeah, all you do is win. You've built a community worldwide. Now ATL is your jungle to tame. You're a gym rat, gearhead and proudly, yo. Let's go to the lanes where Scooby is your bowling name. Cheers to a mud calamity. All day, every day, game on, game hard. You're the king of Twitch, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to you turning 40. You work so very hard at your video games, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Family means so much to you. You've been an actor online and on TV too. You've been on TV too. You love to travel all around, and rock music is for sure your favorite sound. Your favorite sound. You're loyal, honest, and compassionate. With everyone you share your love for games. Can't wait to celebrate with you in Maui. We know you'll never stop until Calamity's a household name. Cheers to a mud calamity. All day, every day, game on, game hard. You're the king of Twitch, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to you turning 40. You work so very hard at your video games, yeah, you're a legend at heart. Cheers to a mud calamity. All day, every day, game on, game hard. You're the king of Twitch, yeah, you're a legend